Hello, welcome to The Update. I'm Abby Smith. A proposed ban on junk food advertising, both online on TV and radio, will be tabled in federal parliament today. It'll seek to see a ban on social media outright, while TV and radio ads will be banned from 6 a.m. to 9:30.
And we need to do this because currently our children are being deluged by junk food advertising, which is harmful. And if we continue to stand by and let this happen, then we really are failing them.
Independent MP Dr Sophie Scomp's there. Labor has renewed efforts to convince the Coalition and Greens to support its housing policy. The government will again try to pass its Housing Future Fund legislation this week before Parliament goes on winter break. The Greens have held fast against the policy even after Labor announced a $2 billion social housing accelerator. Federal Minister Senator Murray Watt says it's crunch time.
Both the Coalition and the Greens Party have got some decisions to make. Are they going to continue to stand in the way of even more investment in social and affordable housing? They both got a lot to say about how we need more investment in housing. The Albanese government is doing it and we want to do more.
There's been another step forward for the referendum on an Indigenous Voice to Parliament, with the legislation to pass through the Senate today. Once the bill passes, a date for the referendum can be set. We're likely to head to a vote in October. Newly independent Senator David Van is facing calls to quit Parliament after resigning from the Liberal Party. He continues to deny claims of misconduct, 3 senators coming forward with sexual assault claims. A new Australian First Guide is being launched about heart failure. On average, 8 Aussies lose their lives to heart failure each day, and it's the leading cause of hospitalisation for those over the age of 65. Overseas, nearly 100 people have died in India as the country struggles with a heat wave. The maximum temperature in the affected districts reached 44 degrees. Hundreds of people admitted to hospital for various heat-related ailments. And in England, thousands have lined London's Mall to catch a glimpse of King Charles in his first Trooping the Colour. He became the first monarch to ride on horseback for the birthday parade in almost 40 years. Talking with Today, Daily Mirror royal editor Russell Myers believes the display should put an end to royal fatigue.
If anyone had told you, that we're sick of seeing the royals or this pomp and pageantry and the celebrations that have gone on over the last couple of years, then, think again, because this was Britain at its best.
Entertainment and sport next. Rain has affected play on day 3 of the first Ashes Test. Almost 50 overs were lost, England managing 2 for 28 in their second dig, leading the Aussies by 35. Usman Khawaja was the star in our first dig, knocking a 141.
I'm getting sprayed by the crowd as I'm walking out there today, and as I'm going to nets that I can't score runs in England, so I guess it was just a bit more emotional than normal.
To AFL, Carlton is back on the winners list following a 59-point demolition of the Suns. The Blues had recorded 6 straight losses but head into the bye with a win at the MCG. In the other game, the Western Bulldogs were 21-point winners over the Kangaroos. And switching codes to NRL, the Blues arrive in Brisbane today ahead of Origin 2 on Wednesday. Isaiah Yeo has been named vice-captain to replace Nathan Cleary, who's out with a hamstring injury. In entertainment news, Meghan Markle could soon be the face of Dior. The Hollywood rumour mill is buzzing, with sources saying the French couture company want the Duchess to be the face of the brand. Jennifer Lawrence and Charlize Theron have both been faces of the company, signing deals worth more than $20 million. It's been given the green light. Squid Game Season 2 is coming. Netflix has given viewers a sneak peek at the Korean drama's next chapter at a global fan event over the weekend. We can expect some new players when it premieres in November. And Kourtney Kardashian has showed off some new snaps of her baby bump just days after confirming she and husband Travis Barker are expecting. The reality star broke the news with old school signage at a Blink-182 concert over the weekend. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.